Now, back to the project of when I tried not to pee my pants on camera.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior,
Jesus Christ.
When the windshield blew out. But we have to figure out how to get the roof off. We may be the only YouTube video that kind of explains how to get this off and put a windshield in. If we video it enough. Anyway, I've kind of got started on it. Half the problem is there's those nutserts or whatever. And they strip out. So I've got one bolt, 3 already actually, that the nutsert is just spinning inside the plastic, and then the nut or the bolt is rusted in there. So going through it step by step, just trying to figure out how best I can raise the roof, and so that you got to get the roof out of the way, because they have to be able to slide and get to the other side. They have to be able to bring the windshield down in between here and that, and they can't, you can't get enough angle coming like this because of it being a one-piece windshield. So raise the roof. That's what we're working on right now. So that bolt right there, that's the one bolt that I can't get out, and that's what it goes into. So there's absolutely no way that I can get a hold of anything, and that thing just spins no matter how much you tweak it, torque it, anything. I can't get that out. I don't know what to do. Can't really heat it, it's plastic. Well, that's what it looks like underneath the roof panel of a Maxxum cab. Sunroof came off pretty easy, just 4 bolts. And didn't really get me anywhere. No, not helpful anyway. How not to raise the whole roof up on a 145 Maxxum. Taking the red plastic off of the roof will do you no good. We found out that we have to take the whole headliner out, down. Kind of started on it, taking these guys out. So yeah, we're gonna completely destroy the cab. So today is exactly 1 week before Christmas. It's the 18th. I think it's the 18th. Yes, today's the 18th. So if anybody's thinking of a last minute Christmas gift for me, I want this cab put back together after the windshield's put in. I don't think I'm looking forward to that. So most of it is these guys that are holding the plastic stuff in on this. So you pull these plastic covers off, kind of like that one back there. I've only leaned it down because I don't want to have to unplug all the switches. And then it lower enough, or because those help hold up the liner and the headliner. So, and then there's just a bolt here and a bolt back there that hold the cab down onto the rollover bars. But now I have 2 more screws that I have to get out from up there where the stereo and the temperature control is. You know that the most important part of the tractor, which is up there, the stereo and the temperature control for the cab air. So I just got to pull that down, or pull it out. Once it's freed up, that should drop the headliner down enough to be able to get the other 2 bolts on that other side up, and then we'll be able to lift the cab up and move it towards the back so that they can get the windshield in. I hope. We'll see. I feel taller now. It got all the way down to I had to take the stereo out and the stereo frame the bracket thing that holds the frame in, to get one bolt. All that for one bolt. But hey, it's down. Now I can move the whole roof, lift it up, and set it back. This is all the bolts, the plastic push-in things, screws, few tools. All of that holds in basically all of that stuff down there by the shop vac. And that has to go back together somehow. That'll be fun. Okay, status update on the cab. The headliner's out, just get it out of the way. And the roof, we lifted up. We can slide it back a little more, not sure if we need to. If we do need to, there's a few wire connectors back there in that wire harness that I would just have to take those loose and then we'd be able to slide it back. But we have it lifted up, it may be enough. The next thing is removing this. It's like a rubber gasket almost piece, but as you can see, they have to get in there and glue that glass. So in order to do that and to have enough room for them to work, that has to be out of the way. I've got what I believe is 5 of the 6 bolts out to get that out of there, and the rest of the little stuff. But that 6th bolt is about this level, straight across, underneath that, I think that's what you call the master cylinder on the brakes. Can't remember now. Anyway, it's right below that, so there's brake lines right in the way. So, I don't know. It's vexing. Well, this isn't necessarily going as planned. We thought that this guy was a horseshoe shape, but it's not. And there's lines that run through it. The brake lines run through it. It's a solid piece that runs down this piece of metal, which is basically what holds your steering column and all that fun stuff in. So I pulled it back with ratchet straps, and hopefully that's enough room for them to slip the windshield in without disturbing the glue, and as they go to put it in, which I believe is tomorrow. So I think I've gone about as far as I can. Yeah, just don't break a windshield. This is absolutely no fun. It is. I don't know if we'd have been better just to remove the whole cab, set the cab on the floor, and what a pain. Oh well, such is life. It happens, and at least we can get a windshield in. Good morning. Tuesday morning. Tuesday before Christmas. We're less than a week away from Christmas. Oh, and Tony's greatest Christmas present to me? He left. I'm here alone again. So, tinkering around on the Pete a little more. Just odds and ends projects. Yesterday we installed the two-way radio up there. Kind of proud of that. Look at how nice and tucked away the wires are. Oh, very happy with that as I fall back out of the truck. Anyway, so Tony did the decals on it. I don't do decals. I don't have that kind of talent. I would end up with 1,000 air bubbles in there and it would probably be crooked. So anyway, this truck does have like a slight draw. So after about 4 or 5 days of sitting, the batteries are dead. So we are putting in a Flaming River disconnect. We are going to mount it here on the outside of the box. So hopefully we'll be able to reach in, get it without hitting the exhaust with our arms. It'll be protected from gravel flying instead of up here. Up here would be nice, but easier access and all, but too much flying debris coming off the steer tire, so we're going to put it back there to help protect it. So that's where we're at today. Also, as far as I know, I think they're still on their way or coming today. The windshields should get put in today on this. So that'll be nice to have that done. And then, I'm not joking you, it's gonna take me every bit of a full day, probably, to put the cab back together because I'm still hoping that I know where everything goes. That was a lot. So we'll see how that goes when they get there or get here. We may still have to move the roof back a little bit, mostly just because the windshield wiper I think is going to be in the way. But that center plastic thing, I don't know if you can see it, I can't get it out. The screws are seized in there. One of them, the insert came out, so I can't take that off to get to the windshield wiper, the nut that holds the windshield wiper on. So we may just have to go a different route. Maybe raise the cab up higher. I'm not sure. Wow, look at that. In the blink of an eye, they got a window in. Excellent job. So they said 2 hours is really all you need, but I got all day. So we're gonna let it just sit overnight, maybe tomorrow. Start putting that back together, the whole cab and everything. Yeah. I'm on the truck still here. Have the switch installed, and these aren't tight yet. Wire's on, so the wire that runs to the engine is here. The wire that's going back to the battery is here. We are separating the positive on that, and currently working on the tarp power. Throw it on the disconnect as well, and that way it will shut off the trailer and the truck at the same time. In case the wire rubs through anywhere, it's one quick. So anyway, back to work. All right, I don't think it's too bad of a reach. The arm gets a little close to the exhaust, but you can come in over top, turn it on and off pretty easy. Two-way radio should come on, just like that. And back off. I think it went together pretty nice. A little zip tying up to do underneath of there, and then that's that project.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, but don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.